First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? Winston now to throw on first down. Over the middle to Smith.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Winston now from the 50. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First down, Winston. His throw appears incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, it's Winston. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. And that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
It's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Packers nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Rodgers
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 24. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Winston firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, Winston gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. There's some space here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Well, a man open down the middle of the field. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
If you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Winston. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Saints have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers, the left side throw complete to Adams.
Complete to Devontae.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Winston toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Winston. And the Packers get him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep is Tavon Austin. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers ready to take over offensively. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Got a man. It's Tanyan, complete. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Rodgers to throw once more. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Full left side complete. That's Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll go again to Jones. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught left side by Funchess. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Saints 20-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They run it again with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Winston. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
No gain on the play.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Again, it's Jones. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Credit the tackle to Tano Passigno.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Rodgers going to try and run. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Winston and the Saints now down by 11. A minute 51 on the clock. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. Winston now to throw on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 30-yard line.
The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. To throw again on second down. Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Harris has it over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
To Deontay Harris. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Packers' 39.
The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Fighting Harris over the middle. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing again on second down. Winston.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds.
Saints 23.
So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.